Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ted, and this is my first posting, if it makes the cut, on YouTube. I've been watching it since last fall. A lot of good stuff to see, and I said, yes, I want to do that too. I want to share a little bit, and therefore I'm going to do that today. As you can see, the sun is going down. I'm in the shade of my home. The wind is blowing, you can hear it. The trees behind me are shaking. But, oh, we mustn't forget the birds. We have to give them credit for singing for us too. Anyway, I've a number of interests and I'm going to share them over time. But today was the day of the month that I got new medications came in for me. And of course they come in bottles of 100 or 200 or whatever the count is that the doctors prescribed. And I filled the little plastic boxes. I thought, right, and it's the time to refill the boxes in my bug out bag. Bug out bag, in my case, is one the government of Canada recommends everybody has, and the provincial government too, so that you can be evacuated. You grab your bag and you got enough stuff that when you go to a shelter or that kind of thing, whether it's a school or school gym or an ice rink, hopefully in the summertime, you've got something to go by. You go with. You've got sanitary things. You've got undergarments, t-shirts, socks, the stuff to get by on. Anyway, today was med day. I spent a bit of time this morning redoing my meds for the next 3 weeks. I do 3 weeks at a time, just because that's my habit. And that's the number of boxes I've got too. Anyway, I did them up and I said, I got a vacuum sealer about 6 weeks ago, and I've sealed up, all kinds of things with it, and it's great. I even sucked all the air out of pigs in a blanket, made with fine pastry. You can imagine what they looked like. Anyway, I decided to take the 6 months, every 6 months I changed my meds in my bug out bag. So I decided I'm going to put them in this way. You can hear the rattle, and hopefully you can see somewhat there. Okay, the green, that's a 7-day medicine box. You can see it on the top right here. That's a med bottle. It's upside down. The lid's towards the center. And that's another med for another time of the day. And then, of course, down here, you can also see the bulges and such. Those are tablets that are on a card you pop out. The aluminum on the back. You push the bubble and pop them out. And then, out of sight from the front on the back, here we can move us in a little bit closer. And you can see the aluminum here with the black seal on it. So I sealed them up. So this is going to go in my bug out bag. It'll be there and not opened unless I need it for the next 6 months approximately. And that's what my custom has been. So anyway, I'd suggest if you don't have a bug out bag, it's time. It's time because the weather, we don't always know what we're going to get, do we? We've had blizzards, we've had floods, we've had ice storms, power down, all these things, the natural disasters. And that's not even thinking about those of you folks who live in areas that get tornadoes. And yes, I had a tornado miss me by about 1/4 mile a number of years back, and that's as close as I ever want to get. There's always natural disasters. And even sometimes there's the man-made ones, so not going to linger on that one. So I encourage you all, get yourself together a bag. Whether it's the bag that you had for gym at school or whatever. Get a government printout of what you should have and make those bags up. Be sure to put a meg, if 3 days worth of stuff is fine. Food is just snack bars. But 3 days worth of everything, and throw in a week's supply of meds like I have here. Don't forget the aspirin or Tylenol. especially those who have to use inhalers and that. Make sure you've got something to go with you, and get that bag where you can grab it in the middle of the night and head out the door. As you're, put your shoes on and you're struggling to get into your jacket, and get out the door with your bag if you're called upon to evacuate. And let's pray that never happens to any of us. Okay, my battery is flashing at me because I didn't charge it, so therefore this one is going to be real short. I wish you a fine day, a super day. Enjoy the summer and the rest of the year before us. And also, if you would, please like, subscribe, and comments I'm always well open to. I have lots to learn. Even though I'm not a young person, you don't stop learning until you pass away. That's my thought. So with that, I wish you all the best. Take care. God bless.